Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to our morning live trading session. Um, so I hope everyone had a good night rest. Yeah. So it's Tuesday morning. Let's look for opportunity to scalp the market. All right. And guys, as usual, if you haven't gotten your account, please go and fund your account because I'm going to be analyzing the market and look for trade opportunities, right? So how are you going to make money if you don't fund? Yeah, it's not possible. Yeah, and if you fund up to $10 on this live stream, you see that big banner on the screen, that banner where deposit with benefit is boldly written on. If you click on that banner, it will take you to where you can fund your account. Now, if you fund up to $10, you're going to be qualified to join my premium group for 2 weeks. All right. If you fund up to $15, you'll be qualified to join my premium group for 1 month. And if you fund up to $200, you'll be qualified to join my premium group for 1 month. And then you also have access to a one-on-one session with me. All right. And then on that session, I can teach you how to become a professional forex trader. I will even teach you, my own personal strategy, the strategy I use to make everything, even the signals I give, everything I do. All right. So guys, go and fund your account. Right. Go and fund your account. Let's analyze the market. Let's see if we can get an opportunity this morning. And the money you are funding, remember, you are going to be growing the money in my premium group, all right? Because I will be providing the signal. All you have to do is just pay attention to the group. Whatever I say you do, just make sure you do it, and we all make money together. All right. So technically, everything is free. It's not as if you are paying for anything because the money you are funding is just your normal funding, all right? But all it is, it is just required for you to join the premium group. You have to fund on the live stream, okay? So I'm not getting any opportunity here. Let's go to, you know, the beginning. We have so many instruments here that we can trade. So we have the AUD down to whatever. So we can trade anyone. Since we have a lot of them, let's start from the beginning. Let's see if we can get an opportunity for an entry. Then we continue. All right. Okay, so this is approaching this area, and we have an area here where the market could actually make a move from. All right, we have this area. All right, we have that area, and our trend line will also give us, the confirmation that the market would want to reverse from this area. So let's just wait for this market to get to this area. Once we get, a proper confirmation, then we buy. Simple as ABC, right? Once we get a confirmation, we buy immediately. Once we get a confirmation, we buy immediately. Okay, so let's look for another setup. Okay. Um, I think this is currently approaching. Maybe we should just stay here and because I don't want a situation whereby we go out of a trade, or maybe we start looking at another trade, then the one we left just starts playing out immediately. All right. So Okay, so this is approaching here. Okay, okay, okay. So it's almost at that level. Okay, it's almost at the zone where I have predicted. And once it's there and we get a rejection, we are going to place our buy trade immediately. Okay. If the trade doesn't go there, then because that is where I see the next, valid reversal to be. So this is just a pullback. The market is, as you can see, is currently on an uptrend. The market is heading to the upside, right? So with this, short movement that has happened earlier, could easily tell that the market is going upside, okay, which means the market is bullish. So right now, I want the market to come back, make this, retest, and we take the opportunity to follow it up. All right, take the opportunity to follow it to the upside. All right. So this is our next point in line. Once this market comes to this area, it's going to reverse, and that is where we are going to be taking our buy trade from. All right. This will be our target, our stop loss here. Right. So this is the 5 minutes time frame, and we aren't risking too much here. Once the market starts to buy around this area, the market has no reason to come back down to this level again. But if it does come back to this area, then we close the trade in loss. All right. So good for us. We have So guys, you see how I make trading looks very easy. Yeah. Um, so it's not as easy as you guys think, right? So this is a knowledge that was built up for many years. All right. So if you want to get this, just go and fund the account. Fund at least $200 so that you can have a one-on-one session with me. And that way, I can teach you everything that I saw here. Okay, everything I saw. You know, that is keeping us, keep us waiting for this market to come to this area and shoot up to the upside. And how I'm able to get all these zones generally. So fund the account, come and join me, come and make, come and learn how to trade the forex market profitably. Right? The best, if you fund up to $200, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know to become a pro. Everything you need to know to become a pro. I'm going to teach you all of it. All you need to do is fund your account with at least $200. If you fund $10, you'll be qualified to join my premium group. All right. But you can't have a one on one session with me. If you fund up to $200, if you fund up to $15, you also be qualified to join my premium group for 30 days. But you won't get the chance to have a one-on-one session with me. All right. To get the one-on-one session, you have to fund up to $200. Guys, this money we are talking about, is still money we are still going to be growing together. So the best part of it is you have a special treat from me. Yeah, you have a special treat because I'll be paying more attention to your account, you know, trying to make sure that you are able to grow it. So guys, come and take the opportunity. Right? Okay, so this is remaining 3 minutes and a few seconds. Since we have 3 minutes for the end of this current candle, I think we should look at other opportunities, and let's not just stay here and do nothing. So in the next 3 minutes, we'll come back to check AUD CAD. All right, guys, please remind me, okay? Because I quickly forget those things. So when I'm carried away with analysis, most of the times I don't, have the opportunity to come back and check every time. So we had this also. Let's move from areas to area. Move from here. Moved. $15 time frame. Five. Okay. So I have this area on the 5 minutes. This is the 5 minutes time frame. So the market, can come back here. Even before the end of our session, we can still take this kind of trade. Yes. So let's go back. Let's go check AUD CAD. Okay. So it's currently going for the tap. So once we get the tap in, we will then wait for a candlestick reversal pattern. Then we take our entry once we get a close. So even though the market break below this area, so far it didn't come to this area, I can always move this because from here to this area is actually the zone we are looking at. So let me mark out the area so you guys don't, get confused. Because I know some people will be like, maybe the market has gone below this area now. So why is Mr. Leo still looking for opportunity here? All of this area are the zone, okay? But this is the first zone right now. So if market rejects around this zone, we take our buy entry. If it goes below this area and comes to this area, this is the second zone. We can also take our buy entry from here. But if it goes below this area, the market has no reason to come here. But If we decide to come here, then that means we don't have a valid trade setup. See how it's cutting deep inside, okay, trying to get inside and give us um, you know that tap we need. So once that happens, we take our entry immediately. Okay, so this just touched my trend line, and it's currently making a move, but I don't trust this type of move. I want this to come inside here. So remember, guys, remember what I said about rules. Rules are rules. Okay. So once the market doesn't play, since you already have a rule, if the market doesn't align with the rules you have, just stay away from it. Okay. Rules are very important, honestly. When it comes to forex trading, I'm telling you as a professional, rules are very important. You want to have rules and regulations, and don't ever go against your rules and regulation. Okay. 10 minutes, time 5 minutes. All right. So right now, this is the opportunity that I can actually wait for. So I think we should still wait here. You see, it's cutting deep inside right now. Let's see if we'll get a tap in. So once we do get a tap in, see, cutting deep inside. See that? Wow. So let's see if this is going to go our way. If the market is going to close above. So right now we can clearly see that the market didn't respect, the zone because of the kind of candle that was printed. But hopefully it respect this, then we can take our buy from there. Okay, so once we get a rejection, what we need to do is go to the 1 minute time frame and take our entry. right? So as I said earlier, I'm going to move this here and delete this. Actually, I knew it wasn't going to respect that. And how I knew was, the kind of candle that was printed here. So you see this candle look like, a retest. Okay, a retest of this area, and the market keep pushing to the downside. So that is how I knew that it wasn't gonna, respect that. And that is why I was telling you guys that if the market comes down to this area, okay, because we have the last zone there. But if this market goes below this area, that is done. So that means the setup is invalid. We have to look for another one. Okay. So you see, we have a very tiny stop loss here, and hopefully the market goes to that area, close above, so that we can buy. We have a stop loss of 4 pip. Honestly, guys, this is a very small stop loss, the smallest stop loss I've ever seen. 4 pip stop loss. So once we get a close, let me zoom this out. Yes. So once we get a close above, we are taking our buy entry immediately. But if it closes below, it's fine. It continues to go down, it's fine. We just look for another setup. So let's give this a minute. So a few minutes here, a minute and few seconds rather. So a few more seconds to the end of this current candle. Okay, so that didn't give us enough confirmation. Let's see if the next candle is going to give us. The market is currently inside the zone. Okay, so it won't be wise to leave this trade and start looking for another setup. Okay, so this is a perfect setup. If it closes above, we take our entry immediately. All right. So let's just wait for confirmation here. And after this candle, if we don't get a setup, we can then look for another trade. If it goes below, becomes invalid. All right. 4 pips stop loss, 20 pip take profit. Honestly, this is a great win. If this closes above, it's going to give us a good amount of, risk to reward ratio. So hopefully this, the entry gives us a good confirmation for a buy. Then we enter. But if it doesn't give us, no worries. We look for another, another setup. All right. Okay. So this just keeps going down. Just few seconds more to the end of this current candle. And like I've said earlier, if this doesn't close or give us any rejection, we are just going to consider the setup invalid and look for another setup. All right. Okay. So this setup is invalid, guys. Okay, the market didn't close above, just keeps going down. So let's look for another one. This looks fine, but give me a moment. Let me quickly analyze it, okay? So I have a very small breakout here, very small, tiny one. So if this market closes here, we are going to place a buy trade. Let me make confirmation from the higher time frame. See if this is actually going to move from here. Okay. So I think this trade can be useful some other way. Ah, right. Let me just quickly, you know, make small analysis, see if we can get a proper setup before the end of our session. Okay. Let's go to the lower time frame here and see if we can get an opportunity. All right. So guys, I think we might have our first setup for today. Let's wait for the 5 minutes close of this current candle. So let's wait for this candle. Once this closes above, then we take our buy entry. So we don't want the candle to close below. Let me zoom. Okay, I want us to get a rejection there. Okay. So if we get, a good rejection above, which is a good thing. If we get, we are going to buy. So you see, right now it's creating a rejection, and if that holds, so that's a good sign for a buy. So hopefully that happens and give us our first entry because we haven't had any entry. So guys, go to AUDNZD, AUDNZD, because in few seconds we are going to have a candle close and have our confirmation. As far as it closes above, it's a good sign to enter. So get your account ready, please. If it closes below, we leave the setup, go look for another one. So it's closed below, it closed below. All right. So let's quickly look for another one. Thought it was going to close above, but unfortunately it closed below. Okay, so this is a good retest, but we also have this retest here. Okay, let's go back to AUD, CAD, see what later happened. You see? Okay, CHF, JPY, guys. CHF JPY. Once this closes this way, we enter because we got a crossing here. All right, guys, sell CHF JPY. Sell now. So if it comes back here and close above, then we close. If it comes to this area, we take our profit. So I'm risking little here. I'm risking very small amount of money because this is the 1 minute time frame. So I'm risking very little so that even if the trade goes against me, I don't feel bad. All right. So please risk very little. All right. Okay. So that looks like a retest to me. Let's just wait and see. The market is currently at our entry point. Okay. Right. So we're already making little amount of money here. Okay. So for this set, So hopefully it continues, it goes down, give us our profit. Okay, so we are still holding. So we are still holding this trade. Let's wait and see if this is going to continue to go down. We are still holding. The market still hasn't gone against our rule, right? But once it does, we are going to be closing our positions. All right. So guys, we are still holding this. We are still holding. So this hasn't gone against our rule. If it closes above this area, above, let me mark that out. It closes above here. Then we close the trade. because I see there's another crossing down below. Okay, so we are currently getting another crossing, which is not, a good thing. So unless this goes below this area, if it doesn't go below, then we close this trade. All right. If it doesn't go below, we don't have any option than to close the trade and look for another one. Guys, I think we should hold on a little bit. Didn't go below, but um, so since this is the 1 minute time frame, let's just wait for this current candle. It's just going to take few seconds. Yeah. So if it closes in bullish and doesn't go below the moving average, then we close the trades. Few seconds more. Okay, guys. Let's close with the small loss. Let's close. Let's close. I don't want us to keep holding a trade that is not going to go our way, right? Okay, so we've closed that. Let's quickly look for another entry before the end of our session. I think we took this trade on the premium group last week, and the market is still heading our way. This is the market has already hit our first take profit around here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this market is coming down, not giving us an entry we want. All right, let's look for another one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So guys, um, we're not able to get much setup this morning. The market seems a bit slow, but hopefully on our afternoon session we'll be able to get better setups. All right. So the market was really dull. The only setup we got, we had to close when the market, started making the opposite direction of what we've predicted. All right. So guys, remember we have our Telegram question and answer session coming up in less than 30 minutes. Okay. So guys, let's gather on the Telegram question and answer session, and let's put heads together. All right. So I'll see you all on the Telegram session. Bye for now.